this is Kimmy Kim and welcome back to my channel. Today is day 4 of the 5 days of the Valentine's Day with Cara and Julie and their Digi kits. Today my challenge was to use these 2 sheets. Let's see. I guess I printed them off twice. This one was a sheet from Cara's Digi kit that you can find in her Etsy store, and I'll link that below. And this here, I printed it on cardstock, so it might have a different color. Here it is on just regular copy paper. I think 24-pound copy paper. And this is on just cardstock, regular cardstock. So my challenge was to make whatever I could out of these items, these images rather. And so this is what I came up with. I've made these in the past. I made them, they've been in my Etsy shop before, the style. So it's just a little folio from a, I think it's like a craft paper colored file folder. So I used this sari silk, the pink sari silk, and then I used Cara's image for the back. This is the back in the 4 sections. And then if you open it here, I embellished it a little bit with this little flower. And I used Julie's postcard. I did some stitching around it. And then I put some graph paper on the back, some tea-dyed or tea-stained graph paper. I made a little tag here and used, I believe this part is from Julie's collection and the background is from Cara's. And then I just sewed a little lace as a tag up there. And then the next section here, I just again put the little image with some cheesecloth, made some tags. Now I did some, like in the background here up top, some stenciling with the Tim Holtz stencil that I love. I forget the name of it, but I just love it. It's my favorite. I used a little Tim Holtz paper clip, little bitty one. And then I did some stitching and printed on cardstock. And again, used some graph paper. And did some stitching on there. I pretty much sewed all the pieces. You don't have to, of course, just glue them. It's no problem. What I did do, as opposed to gluing, is I sewed in between the seams here. I sewed, because sometimes when you glue them, it buckles and warps, and it just doesn't lay right. So I sewed it, and I only sewed it up halfway, just as much as to the pocket right here. So, and then this last one here, I just added a little layering there and made a couple tags. And that is that, pretty much. That is the little folio. Now, if you're interested in making the folio and you want some dimensions on that, I did make, while I was playing around, I made a little makeshift one. Basically, you've got the file folder, and I cut it. Let's see, how did I do this? I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. Okay, so the way I cut it was, so it's 7 inches folded from here to here. If you open it up, it's 10 1/4. So if you open it up and measure it now, it would be 10 1/4. So if that helps, I don't know if I'm confusing anyone or so I've got those dimensions there. 8 inches across, 8 inches across here, and then it's 16 inches total from one end to the other. Let's see, there's a 4-inch fold, 4 inches across here. For each section it's 4 inches, and they're 3.5 inches high. So when you fold your file folder, it's going to be 3.5 inches up. And then when you fold them in, it'll be 4 inches, 4 inches, 4 inches, like that. So I hope that was helpful, and I hope I didn't confuse anyone. But I know that some of you have requested that, you know, I do actually do the craft along with you, and in the future I'll try to do that. I didn't do it for this project. It was my first time doing one of these little collaborations and fun things with a group. So yeah, I didn't do it. I had already had the projects finished before I realized that I could have crafted along with you. So next time I participate in something like this, I will keep that in mind and craft along with you. Sometimes it takes me a while, and it's probably going to be a long video because I'm moving things around and I measure wrong and have to start over and all that mess. So bear with me then. But anyway, that's it for today. This is day 4 of the 5 days of Valentine's Day, and I will see you tomorrow for day 5. Take care and be safe.